Hey, you guys, this is Quentin 601. Let me first start by saying um, I have not done a Basketball Wives LA video probably since like the third episode of the season because it was just like too much, and you could tell that stuff was just starting to pop out, just to pop off, and just stuff just being dragged on. But I'm here to give my opinion about this last episode, and I'm just gonna tell you guys another piece of tea with me is that one reason why I haven't been doing videos is because I've actually been raising a puppy. And so my time has been focused on my dog, which her name is Mimi, and she is right here. Come here, girl. This is Mimi. She is a 5 month old boxer now. I've had her since October, so she has been taking up my time. So, anyway, with this last episode of Basketball Wives, and I'm gonna go into the reunion as well because Gloria, you pulled it. But let me start with the last episode. You know what? I'm gonna say this about Jackie Christie and Laura. Okay, Laura Govan. I'm gonna say this. One thing I have noticed about Jackie craziness, Jackie like a bitch that like to argue and go back and forth with her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Jackie do like to be in the middle of shit. Jackie is a little ghetto, but she's too old for that shit, and we all know it. But that's just Jackie. And just like Malaysia, as trying to get everybody to understand, that's just a part of Jackie's personality. That's just who she is, and just accept it. We already know how crazy she is, so just let it be what it is. But the thing with Laura and Jackie is that one, I'm gonna say this with Laura. Laura, at first we thought that, well, not that we thought, your intentions were that you were going to try to pull some shit by talking to Jackie's daughters. You was going to try and pull some shit. But in the process, I'm glad that you acknowledged that that moment changed you. And you know what? You were still, even though it changed you and you learned more about Jackie, you were still so self-centered and so selfish that you still have feelings for Jackie as a friend. You do. You just don't want to admit it because you're trying to play um the boss bitch or whatever role you're trying to play, the real role or whatever the case may be. And it's so obvious that you still have feelings for Jackie and you still want to be her friend. You just don't want to make it seem like uh a kumbaya or like Malaysia has done her job or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but you need to stop playing and just be a woman about your shit, Laura. But yes, but Laura and Jackie, they whole relationship together is kind of like it's the girlfriends that always hanging with each other. They cussing each other out this Friday. They'll be calling each other bitches on Wednesday. But Thursday night they talking about, girl, let's go back to the bar Friday night. Let's go back over there and over to Keisha Nam house and see what they doing Friday night. They that's just the type of relationship they have, okay? Now with Bambi and not Laura, whatever her name is, Miss Irrelevant, because that's what basically she was this whole season, Miss Irrelevant. So I'm gonna just stick with that, Miss Irrelevant. Okay, Bambi and Miss Irrelevant, that whole conflict. Okay, I understand Bambi's side, and I actually understand Miss Irrelevant's side, but still at the same time, Bambi, I feel like Bambi, she was voicing her opinion strong. However, I don't fault her for it. I wouldn't have bitten my tongue for it either. For them, and just one thing about Bambi, I can say it's two things about Bambi I can say, and one kind of annoys me in a sense. Okay, Bambi is not afraid of saying what's on her mind. Like for the instance of when she told Miss Irrelevant that she really wanted to smack the shit out of her the other day for saying that she was the rookie in the group and she did not have an opinion. Okay, and she was just being upfront and honest. And like everybody talking about being real, how real is that when you telling the person straight up? You know what? The other day I wanted to smack the fuck out of you. You know what? Cause and you know what? And the reaction that Miss Irrelevant gave is the normal reaction that many people would give when they talking about I'm real. I like real people being around me and this, that, and the fourth. You would give many people would give off that same reaction when somebody say if they came up to you, you're like, you know what, girl, the other day I wanted to smack the fuck out of you because you was getting on my last goddamn nerve. But you my home girl or whatever the case may be. Bambi didn't say that to Miss Irrelevant, but you know, when somebody say something like that, your first reaction is gonna shock you, catch you off guard. You're gonna get kind of defensive, and then whether you close to that person or not, it's gonna go. That's gonna be how you take it. But that whole thing with Baby may say she fake, but still at the same time, it's like what she's telling Laura to do with Jackie is the same thing that she should do with this bitch. Just pay her no mind. Just pay her the dust. You know what I'm saying? Just pay her the dust because she's really is Miss Irrelevant. She was nowhere in this season. Really. Um, who else? Drea and Brooke. Okay. Like I told y'all in my previous videos, Brooke looked like the bitch that she just don't give a fuck. She may got she may be thick and she knows she thick, but Brooke looked like that she probably done y'all saw how she was in the ring when there was I think that was her when she was boxing or whatever, doing the little workout or whatnot. I think they all intimidated of her, and I think that she know what she can do and what she's capable of, and so she's like, "Fuck it, y'all want to go in? Let's go in." I peeped that from her. She's a little crazy, but still at the same time, I think Brooke is good. I think Brooke is good. She know how to get past shit when you admit when you wrong or admit you're sorry. She may not forgive you, but she would, or whatever the case may be, you know. But I think Brooke, for the most part, once she gets some closure, then she's closed with the issue and the situation. Not with Drea. Okay, I think Drea was kind of threw a little bit of shade, maybe here and there, or maybe even Brooke may have taken it the wrong way. But still, at the end of the day, both of them shouldn't have let business interfere with their friendship. Okay, both of them should not have let business interfere with their relationship. You know, of course, you want to be there and be supportive, but at the same time, how Drea walked out and how Brooke left feeling some type of way, and how Brooke um, got the cover of the King magazine and Drea's response, yeah, all of that could have sent mixed signals with anybody in any situation on any job, I feel like. And so I just think like it's a lot of miscommunication there. And Drea is trying to be the bigger woman and trying to be rational and use some type of sense, but still at the same time, how she's coming off about it, she is kind of sounding like, you know what, I don't give a fuck either way. I'm happy for you, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. Um, it kind of it does throw mixed signals, and I just think Brooke is kind of like over it, and Brooke she just let too many people have gotten into her head, I believe, but it is what it is. They're just like to me, those two are just like Jackie and Laura. It's kind of like a love hate relationship. They'll probably end up, I don't know, being friends again. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the reunion. Okay, and I'm just gonna get on one thing. Oh, let me stop before I go to the reunion. The thing in New Orleans with Jackie Christie and the seance and her whole speech. Um, Jackie may be crazy, and she knows she crazy because she dealing with a lot in her own craziness. But one thing I can say about Jackie and her craziness, believe it or not, yeah, she does wear her heart on her sleeves. Her emotions are out there. They may be seem ill, intentions at times. They may seem wacky at times, but I think overall Jackie's intentions are genuine. Now, going on over to the reunion, and I'm gonna touch on one thing and one thing only, and that is Miss Drea. Not Drea. Sorry, Miss Irrelevant. Okay, Miss Irrelevant had the nerve to go talking about if it wasn't because of her and her sister doing a spinoff, basically none of the people up there would be relevant. And then she's gonna try to say, okay, she doesn't even know why Mimi, she doesn't even know why Bambi was even on the show. Okay, see you trying to see Miss Irrelevant. That's why I say your name is Miss Irrelevant because if you had some type of irrelevance, okay, your name will be in the credits of this show. Okay, plus you would have had some pull about who can be on the show and who's not. And then for you to try to come in and talk about, oh, you're not even a basketball wife, so why are you even on the show? Okay, bitch, you just got married all of 2 weeks ago. Okay, and I've already heard the tease that they have axed you off the fucking show because you didn't even let the camera crew and everybody else, Shawnee O'Neal and all them, didn't even let them know that you had gotten married. You may say, okay, it was spontaneous and y'all just went down to the courthouse or whatever the case may be and got married, and you only have flown a few people out there that you wanted in there. Okay, a few people you could have flown Shawnee. So don't even try to pull it to act like okay that you are the Don Donovan we know. Um, that Tammy Nam ran your ass up out of Florida on the first Basketball Wives season that you was on. So you ain't done nothing. You ain't threw no you have not thrown any blows at anybody. You have not done anything. The only thing you have done is just sit back and talk shit and try to act like you are better than people. But really you ain't nothing but a old scallywag jump off. And that was and to me that tea was not any shocker that Bambi exposed. There was not any shocker because I read that from you a long time ago. That you just look like a needy scallywag. That's what you look like to me. Okay, but I wasn't gonna be the one to judge you off the top and make that assumption off the top and say it. But since somebody else have the same feeling, I'm gonna go ahead and ride with my gut. Okay, you just tried to pull it, Miss Irrelevant. You just try to pull it to try to act like that you are like you've been married for to Matt for 5 plus years. Okay, I can see if you Jackie Christie and you done married Matt 17,000 times. I can see if you were Malaysia, if you've been married to somebody, like I said, 5 years or so. Okay, but you just got married out of 2 weeks ago, and now you sitting back all like you done like you signing like you issuing out checks to them. Child, please. Bitch, you ain't nobody nothing. You ain't nobody nothing. You are Miss Irrelevant. Okay, they had to plug you into this season. Okay, and they couldn't plug enough. Okay, they tried it with the the whole comic book show thing you doing. Okay, they tried it with that, and you came into the beginning of the season with a little sad ass dinner party that I think a kid in the sixth grade that had ambitions and aspirations, whatever the case may be, of being a chef. What you did, a sixth grader could have done. Okay, and you sitting there acting like you are so important to the damn show, bitch. Please, you just like I said, Miss Irrelevant. But anyway, that's just my whole take on the last episode of Basketball Wives LA and the reunion. I'm gonna catch part 2. And yeah, that was more tease in the first part of the reunion. Um all this pretty much caught in the last episode, especially like with Jackie and Laura or whatever. But I'll give my review on part 2 of of the reunion. And you guys leave a post, leave your comments, whatnot. And again, I apologize for being away, but my little girl Mimi has been taking up my time. So this is Quinn 601. Peace.